call at Radio TV.
Bloody freezing, man. Are we live? Are we live? Hide that. Good evening and welcome to You Call That Radio, live from London. And it's great to be back on the Friday night phone-in on a Thursday. And our next caller on You Call That Radio is Mark McG, singer of the Girobabies, who's making some explosive, and I would also like to clarify, alleged accusations about a post-punk rock band from Leeds called Yard Act. This week they released their new album, Where's My Utopia? And Mark claims it may well be inspired by the Girobabies album, Who Took Utopia? So let's go live to Mexico and ask him directly, do you seriously think a band as high profile as Yard Act is trying to steal your ideas? Like, I don't seem to think it's obvious to anyone with a brain, anyone who's looking at their album rollout, that they have stole my ideas. It's obvious to everyone the Yard Act is stealing my ideas. I'm used to people stealing my ideas, but I'm a bit disappointed because I like the band Yard Act, but they are stealing my ideas. These are big allegations. In what sense are they stealing your ideas? We made an album called Who Took Utopia? Their album is called Where's My Utopia? Now, our album is quite famous in the underground scene. It was critically ignored, largely, but it was critically acclaimed with things like a 9 out of 10 and Louder Than War. It's a good album. It took us fucking ages to make it. We toured it for years. I can agree the album names are similar. You know, Who Took Utopia? Where's My Utopia? But could it not be a coincidence? Why would a band like Yard Act need to steal ideas from a band like Girobabies? Just repeat that. Why would a band like Yard Act need to steal ideas from a band like the Girobabies? I would admit you would admit that it's similar. So you're admitting that it's similar. Who took Utopia? Where's My Utopia? Where's his Utopia? Someone took his Utopia. It's the same fucking thing. Don't fucking patronise me, Mark. You're lucky I'm on your show. You're lucky I'm on You Call That Radio. You're lucky I came on here. I could have been anywhere in the world right now, but I'm on your show. And we are obviously delighted to have you on the show as well, Mark. But you just didn't answer my question though. Could it be a coincidence? Mate, that's no coincidence, man. That's no coincidence. It's just a good name for an album. I spent years on it. Obviously, Who Took Utopia is slightly better because there's 4 O's in the album title. Our album was called Where's My Utopia? And then we changed it to Who Took Utopia because it's got 4 O's and each O represents a different season. That's why it starts with equinox in the spring and it ends in the winter, and if you repeat it on a loop then it's the cycle of life. You know, there's a lot of thought went into this. There's a lot of thought went into that. There's a lot of thought went into our album title. I don't think a lot of thought went into theirs. That's what I'm saying. I think they stole our ideas. With all due respect, Mark, could it not be possible that a band like Yard Act has never even heard of the Girobabies? A band like the Girobabies. We shared a stage with them. They literally came off stage as we went on stage and we said, alright man. We didn't have an in-depth chat. We went, alright man. As we walked on stage, a big massive stage, down the Rabbit Hole 2022, we walked on that stage as they walked off. It was about midnight. They just played. I think they were supposed to headline, but we swapped with them because I think they wanted to go home. So what you're saying is that they may have been said all right. They've been pleasant to you. That should be good enough for you. They've actually treated you as a peer and said, all right, how you doing? And then they've maybe just got into their van and left before you played a single note of Who Took Utopia. Well, first of all, it's a bit rude not to stay and watch at least one song. But I know when you're on tour, it's a lot. I know it's a lot, but I would never, in all my years of playing music, and we're talking a lot of years now, I'm getting old. I'm getting bitter. I have never walked off stage, said hello to a band going on stage, and not watched at least one or two songs. Sometimes I've watched a band and they weren't very good, and I've just watched a couple of songs and left. So you try to tell me they didn't watch a couple of songs. If they didn't watch a couple of songs, then that's rude. That's rude. If they don't know who we are, that's rude and disrespectful, because we were on after them in front of 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 people. So if they didn't steal my ideas, then they're fucking rude. That's just your opinion that it's rude. I don't think it's rude. They were nice to you. They said, all right, what else do you expect? But let's just go with your theory. Let's play devil's advocate and go along with your crazy theory. You're admitting that they were rude and could have just left. So I don't think that makes them rude. But I don't think you understand that Yard Act played about 300 shows last year at home and abroad, while Girobabies played, 30, 40 shows last year. They don't have as much time as you to soak up the atmosphere, grab a can of beer and listen to the music. They've got buses to get, flights to catch. Is it not possible that they've never heard of your band, they didn't listen to any of your music that night, and they certainly have never listened to your back catalogue? Not only did I say hello to them, not only were we on the same stage as them, there's a big sign that says stage times. They would have seen the name Girobabies, but I also follow them on Twitter. And that night it was Warm Doucher, Yard Act and the Girobabies. And I remember I tagged them all and said it was a pleasure to share the stage with you all. And did Yard Act respond to that tweet? Because I'm looking at the tweet right now and it looks like neither Yard Act nor Warm Doucher responded to that tweet. So what it basically means is that you may follow Yard Act, they may follow you, but they're so busy because they've got hundreds of thousands of followers that they might not have seen it at all and they might not know who you are. So I think we'll just leave it there. To share the stage, because I love Warm Doucher and I was a fan of Yard Act. Maybe I still am. I've not heard the new album. I just seen the advert appears in my Facebook feed. A sponsored ad appears in my Facebook feed every fucking day, 5 times a day. I've had to quit Facebook because of the cunts. Okay, I really want to wrap this up. As you know, it's a pleasure to speak to you, Mark, but it's getting very dark. As you can see, it's getting very cold here in London. What would you want to happen next? We'll just accept it's a coincidence. If they can go onto your stupid little show and say they've never heard of the Girobabies, if they look you in the eye and say they've never heard of the Girobabies and they've never heard of Who Took Utopia, we could all just say it's a coincidence and get on with our lives. That would be a resolution. Who took Utopia? Where's my Utopia? They literally played the same festival stages as us. We follow each other on Twitter. We've met in real life. Are you telling me that they've never... You get them on your wee show and they say, never heard of the Girobabies, never heard of Who Took Utopia. That's the end of it. That's the end of it. Or if they want to be honest and say, we were inspired by the Girobabies. We were inspired by the Who Took Utopia album. I get 9 out of 10 out of Louder Than War. Of course we're inspired by it. Maybe it's just a wee nod to the underground artists that came before them. Maybe it's just a wee nod. Otherwise, we've got a new album out this year and I'm going to call it Yard Act. Call it Yard Act. I'm going to call my album Yard Act. So when people Google it in Scotland, they get Girobabies instead of Yard Act, because that's what's happening right now. Everyone is googling who Took Utopia is going to get Where's My Utopia, because they sponsored ads are everywhere. So I've had enough of it. Thanks for having me on the show, Mark. I fucking hate your show. I think it's too small for a band my size, but I fucking appreciate you being one of the only news agencies reporting on this. We tried CNN, we tried Fox News, we tried the Skinny, we tried the List. Nobody wanted to touch this story with a barge pole because they're scared of Yard Act. So I do appreciate you call that radio for breaking this story and giving me a platform to speak, because it feels like I've been blackballed from everyone in the industry because of Yard Act. They've stole my name. So thanks, Mark. You're so shite, and get better, get bigger, and I'll come back on another time. Right, I'm just going to cut him off now because I've had enough of listening to Mark's pish. But yeah, go and check out Yard Act's Where's My Utopia album. They're also playing Glasgow tomorrow, the 15th of March at the Carlin Academy, and then they're doing an after party at McCool's, which is our local. I know it's Girobabies local as well, so they're having they're doing a DJ after party there as well tomorrow. And also, I think that this might just be a PR stunt from Mark of the Girobabies, because they've got a new single out called Landfill Culture, and it's talking about being raging, and I think that's what he might be trying to do. I think he's maybe been tongue-in-cheek, and he's trying to promote his new single, and also promote his back catalogue, which is Who Took Utopia, which is a good album as well. So check out Girobabies, Who Took Utopia. Check out Girobabies' new single, Landfill Culture. Check them out at the festivals this year, and you'll find Yard Act at all the festivals this year as well. Both great bands in my opinion, so check them both out. And this is You Call That London. Bye. Region, I am region, this place is getting worse. Radio, you call that radio?